Hi, I'm Alan Jones, Executive Editor for Boating World Magazine. Well, today I'm aboard the Supra Launch 242 with Carl Helpling, who's the Sales and Finance Manager at Atlanta Marine.
How you doing?
And this is the new flagship for Supra, isn't it?
Yes, it is. It's a new design for 2011. Supra's taking their momentum into 2011 with the main goal is to improve product reliability, but also the 242, brand new boat.
Well, it's excellent, really cool styling, really aggressive, very distinctive. I saw this thing coming from across the lake.
Very much. That has been unique to Supra. Everybody that's in the wakeboarding, ski wakeboarding world really recognizes Supra profile coming when they see it.
No doubt. Well, I'll tell you what, this is quite an expansive vinyl back here for relaxing and everything. What do we have going on?
A huge sun pad for 2, maybe 3. You know, sometimes there's fun when the boat's not moving too. And the rear end of this boat is fantastic for sitting, quite frankly, for partying. The swim platform has a new C-deck feature this year. Hopefully that'll prove to be a good feature for us. Storage is everywhere on the boat. On each side of the motor, we have cavernous storage as well as a place where you can actually step on to get in the boat without stepping on your sun pad.
Nice.
The business end of this is an Inmar 350 MPI EXT Cat. It's 340 horsepower, and we've been running this motor for several years now. It's very proven to be very reliable.
Well, with the reduced emissions too, I know wake surfing is really hot. That's got to help.
It does, not to mention that it's mandated that you have to have this catalyzed now.
Well, that's great. Now, I'll tell you what, one of the coolest features I've seen in a long time, I know if you can fill up a boat like this with skiers, they're going to have all kinds of skis and tubes and everything, so you got a way to really handle that overflow, don't you?
Believe it or not, the sleek profile of the boat would lead you to think that it does not have much storage. It couldn't be just the opposite. On each side of the motors there are 400-pound each ballast bags. You can store things when you're not using ballast in those areas, or you can actually store things on top of them during use or when they're deployed. Let's drop these down now. Under just about every cushion there is storage. So you can put full-length slalom skis, you can put coolers, just about everything in the world that you want to be able to bring on board. And everybody's got their own board, so we can certainly fill up the outboard racks. But if we've got too much gear, what we can do is use this. It's not just for shade. This is what we call a Z cargo rack. And it is a very integral option for Supras. And you can put a fully inflated tube on it. You can put knee boards, surfboards, and it's as easy as pulling a couple of pins, popping it out, dropping it down, and bringing your gear right to you.
Nice.
Very, very easy. So it's dual purpose. You got shade, which you can actually stand under, and you've got extra storage.
Well, the Launch series is a little different from your other Sunsport.
Sunsport. Mm-hmm.
Show me what we have different here.
Well, what's different is that it adds the ability to have extra ballast by elevating this, and you can just pop this seat up, you can pop this seat up, and you've added seat backs to a very comfortable playpen style bow, and now you've increased the cavity underneath so that you can add and have the 1,700 pounds of ballast to the boat.
Most of the time this space is unusable when you have ballast. I like that.
True, and you could not get that much ballast if you just had the traditional walkthrough.
Right. Tell me about the Supervision here.
Well, it's the most sophisticated dash system I've ever seen, but yet it's very user-friendly to actually use. As you see now, you're on a home page where you can see a digital readout of your depth, the water temperature, all your diagnostics on the engine. Right now there's no user profile, and the position of the smart plate, and also the ballast system and the amount of ballast in them. It's very easy because one push of one smart key, for example, this takes you to music. Now you can control all the music. If you want to see where you are, where you've been, set waypoints, name your waypoints. If you like to go to a perfect little wake surfing, wakeboarding spot, it'll do it right for you. One of the neatest things about it, though, is that it has user profiles, so that you can have a specific program for each person who's using the boat. The factory presets 3, one for surf, one for wakeboarding, and one for skiing. Now you can program up to 21 names in this, and each individual name can have their own specific profile, so that with a press of a soft key, the boat will change and transform and accommodate your profile.
Well, it sounds like one-stop shopping for the perfect all-purpose boat here.
It really is.
Well, great. Thanks a lot, Carl.
My pleasure.
We just finished testing the Supra Launch 242. It's powered by the Inmar 350 MPI, which puts out 340 horsepower. Got really good performance. We got on plane in 2.8 seconds with a 0 to 30 time of 7.5 seconds and a top speed of 41.5 miles an hour. Now this is the flagship of the Supra model lineup, and I'll tell you what, we were in some rough water earlier and it really handled it well. We were able to actually trim it up with the smart plate and got that bow up a little bit so we could ride over the chop nicely. For more information on the Supra Launch 242 and other great boats, go to boatingworld.com. I'm Alan Jones, and we'll see you out on the water. Almost no bow rise in this boat at all.